welcome. Have you ever felt that half of our lives are spent just trying to please the world? For decades, we build our identities based on other people's expectations. We want to look successful, we want to be liked, and we want to appear flawless in our roles as parents, employees, or family members. However, something magical happens when you hit 50. The gray hair might appear, the lines on our faces might deepen, but behind all of that, a new freedom emerges. The art of letting go. Today, I want to share a few things that I finally decided to stop caring about. Not because I have given up, but because I have finally chosen to live lighter. The first thing I let go of was the need for validation from others. In the past, every decision, from the clothes I wore to my career choices, was shadowed by the nagging question, will they like this? After 50, I realized a harsh but liberating truth. People aren't actually thinking about us that much. They are far too busy with their own dramas and lives. When I stopped chasing the approval of others, the energy I used to waste worrying about their comments transformed into energy for myself. It turns out that true happiness is never out there in the hands of others. It is right here, in my decision to be myself, period. Second, I stopped chasing perfection. In our 20s or 30s, we feel we must have a perfectly tidy home, a flawless career trajectory, or a glamorous social life for the world to see on social media. At 50, I embrace imperfection. A home that is a little messy because of the sound of laughter is worth far more than a pristine, cold house. The mistakes I made in the past are no longer sources of shame, but chapters in the textbook of my life. I stopped trying to polish my life for the world to admire and started focusing on making my life feel meaningful to my own heart. Third, I stopped trying to control everything. I used to be a control freak. I wanted my children to succeed on my terms. I wanted my career to go exactly to plan, and I wanted the world to be fair. As it turns out, trying to control the uncontrollable is just a waste of breath. After 50, I learned about wise surrender. I do my part, I try my absolute best, and then I release the outcome to the universe. If things don't go according to plan, I no longer view it as a personal failure. I see it as life's way of inviting me to adapt. What is left when you stop caring about those things? The answer is peace. Letting go doesn't mean I don't care about the world anymore. On the contrary, by no longer being burdened by unnecessary expectations, I have a much greater capacity to love the people who truly matter. I have more time for hobbies I had put on hold, for better sleep, and for enjoying my morning coffee without worrying about being judged. If you are approaching this age, or perhaps just feeling tired of carrying the weight of others' expectations, remember this: you do not owe anyone an explanation for being your true self. Life is too short to be spent pretending. Let go of what weighs you down and embrace what brings peace to your soul. Because at 50 and beyond, life is no longer about how much we can prove to the world, but about how comfortable we are in our own skin. Thank you for listening.